At the moment, I have the following project. Each morning, I convert one of the following MIDI files to be used with guitar, and I like English and Irish, Scottish and American folk music, yes, and I found a place with a lot of fine MIDI files, and just to have a look what's the basis. Those are the MIDI files, and then I import those MIDI files into Cubase, yes, and just to give you an impression how they sound. This is the MIDI file I am working on today. I find they sound quite nice. And what I do is I add instruments and replace instruments. The main instrument I add for the melody to be played is a guitar, and I use ample guitars, Les Paul guitar, to create the sound for the MP3 that I will create in Cubase. And just have a look how it sounds with guitar, and have a look how ample guitar plays the MIDI file. The MIDI file is keyboard centric, and MIDI version 1.0 knows very little about how a guitar is built and how a melody should be played on the guitar. So okay, ample guitar plays this melody between the 10th and the 14th fret, yes, and now in my process, in my old process, I would do the following. I would import the MIDI file with Guitar Pro. Takes some time. Here's the import. In the original, the melody is played with a pan flute, and I change it to be an electric guitar overdrive mode, and I import it. And when you have a look at this melody line it's not played from the 10th to 14th fret of the guitar, but it's played because it's an instrument, the flute, over only 2 strings, yes, and frets ranging from fret number 2 to fret number 14, yes. And that's not optimized for guitar. While using ample guitar, this repositioning, transposing of the notes takes place internally, but I have no option to export this. And in comes the program I now added to my process. It's for now the only software that I know that is capable of this, TablEdit, or TablEdit, TablEdit, and I have the option of importing the MIDI file too. Let's go to the MIDI file I'm working on today, and it's the Grenadier and the Lady. I import it, I import all tracks, and I could do optimize fingerings already here in the import, but I want to show it to you how it's done when you have imported it. Okay, so here we are, and we go to the melody, and you see while I imported it, it's a one-to-one relationship. It's the melody I see here in Guitar Pro 2, yes. What I do now, because I want to have the same playability for guitar that ample guitar shows me, I want to say to TablEdit, use only the range from the 10th fret to the 14th fret. You will find all notes there. So I go into Score, Transpose, and here I have several options. I can do optimize fingerings automatically, but I don't want to do it automatically, but manually, and set it according to the fret range ample guitar has identified. And when I say apply, oops, that's something I have learned. Apply, don't write it back. You are in the dialog and you say apply, and you see how the changes look, and then you have to do an OK. Yes, apply isn't sufficient. You must leave the dialog explicitly stating OK. Yes, and then you have the new sheet created with the notes ranging from the 10th to the 14th fret. Yes, and if I play it, it's totally correct. But it's more pattern based and using the special features of the guitar, and that's exactly what I wanted. So now let's save it. TablEdit has a TablEdit has a special format, but it can export it in a variety of other formats. In my process, I needed to be in Guitar Pro because I do Rocksmith files, and Rocksmith doesn't understand this TablEdit format, so I have to get it into Rocksmith somehow. And Rocksmith doesn't understand the version 3 of TablEdit, but it does understand the version 2. And fortunately, TablEdit is capable of saving it as version 2. So now we go back to Guitar Pro and we open this version. Oh, okay. Sometimes the created versions don't get imported into Guitar Pro correctly. I have a workaround. While Guitar Pro isn't able to read the created TableEdit file, even though it's in version 2, I found out that the freely available Tux Guitar is able to import, and I at the moment don't know, because I've done it only 2 or 3 times yesterday. I know it only understands the version 2, but it does the job, yes. And here I have it imported, and the layout of the notes is correctly between the 10th and 14th fret, and I can save it as Guitar Pro 5. Okay. Just a quick test. If it's readable now in the real Guitar Pro. Okay, it's readable here too. Next step for me is to create the base version for Rocksmith. And for this task I use Editor on Fire. First thing is to import the file that I created with Cubase, the MP3, the Grenadier and the Lady. Let's show the wave file, and then we have to check for the tempo 112 beats per minute. And then we are able to import the melody. And do a quick test. Let's take a comparison. How does the version that is not optimized for guitar look like? Therefore, this is the old version. That goes down to fret number 2. Let's save it as Guitar Pro 5.2. Yes, and you see it's only on the high E and on the B string. The other things remain the same. It's the correct melody. But it's not the way I wanted it to be. In TablEdit you have a lot of other options, but to edit guitar-based music. But this is the real game changer for me. Yes, the transpose dialog does the thing I want. I don't transpose the pitch of the note. I don't know if it's correct. I don't set it higher or lower in the register, but I optimize the fingering. Yes, and I can do a lot of things. If I say from 7 to 15, I can do rearrange, yes, or I can say optimize fingerings. That's the automatic way. But as the fingering here is already optimized, it doesn't change a lot. Yes, but I only can recommend TablEdit for editing scores for guitar-based music. Thank you.